Hello everyone. I want to make a couple like waterfall notebooks. I had already put it in the journal, so I'll just quickly show what it's going to look like. That. And it's basically space to write on. Just give you more space to write in your journal. Now you can stick it on a page like what I did, or you can also keep it separate. So this is what a full page would be. I want to make this slightly shorter, so I am gonna rip part of it off here. And I keep them small scraps. I did cut these down to 4.5 inches. This is, again, I'm just going through and putting pieces on at this point. That can be saved for a different one, I think. I have one more here that would be good for this project. So I make them 4 pages. You don't have to. Again, I'm just doing it because that's how I feel it should be. Take it, line them up. Blueberries. And then I'm going to take it, staple them on. Just make sure they're lined up in here really well. To the best of my ability here. And I'm just stapling them on. And then I'm going to take my Fabri-Tac and just glue across here as much as I can. And I do think Fabri-Tac can get old, so you know. I'm learning out of experience that Fabri-Tac can get rather old over time. So just a heads up. So there is our first one. And again, I like sticking something to cover them staples. You don't have to, but I do just because that's just me. And you should be able to flip each page and write on each page, which is, again, a great way to use some of your plainer papers, but also make it look rather pretty. So there's one. We're gonna make another one here. I just want to quickly see. Just grabbing a plain paper here to see how that fits on there, and it does fit it perfectly, so I'm gonna let this one be. Line it up with this one. And all I'm doing is taking off 4. Take this one, line it up to the best of my ability to the side that I want showing, which I kind of really like this Distress ink vibe that I did. So first one is 4. One, 2, 3, 4. I just find it easier to measure and less hectic. And let's actually see if this would work on the top. And I think it would, so I'm just gonna leave that piece alone. And again, all I'm doing is folding it over like this. Try to keep it generally straight here. Grab my stapler. Try to get it in the middle-ish side. And then we'll get this other side. And voila, we got that going. Now, what else do I have here that I could be using? Just wanted to see if there was something, other pieces here and there. This might be fun actually. So we're just going to take this, take it straight across. This is some vintage lace. And all I'm doing is cutting this inner piece here. To stick on the top. Again, this is just to cover up the staples. I think it makes it look good. You can make smaller ones, you can make bigger depending on what you're doing. I'm just doing me at this point. So there's our second one. Let's see here. I have some shorter papers, so I'm wondering if any of these will work too. These are just scraps that, again, I food color, dye, and everything just because why not? Make sure they're at 4.5 here. And you know what? If I can get another 4.5 piece out of this, even though it doesn't look like it would be, it still gives it another piece here that we can use. So let's do the same with this one. Cut it at 4.5. You can give it any other 4.5 inch pieces. You might as well use that too. And one more that I think we can cut into 4.5. Four and a half. Four and a half. I know I'm like creating lots of scraps, but that's okay. All right. This will definitely help us create quite a bit more. Don't really want to use this shorter one. Yeah, this will definitely make a unique piece. And this one, again, I just want to fold it over just a tiny bit. And again, I'm just cutting a piece of this lace off. I'm just going to add it to there. This again creates that effect we want. It makes, again, a perfect little waterfall notebook. Seven. That doesn't help us. Let's see here. That one's slightly shorter. I'm just taking this coffee dyed piece, lining it up at 4.5, and cutting it. so this piece has something to give. Otherwise it's too much. There we go. And again, it's a very simple process, but it is a filler for your journals that does create lots of writing space. And for me, that's a big deal, getting lots of that writing space going. So we did 4 in a matter of minutes. Four different ones, different kinds, different shapes. So, and again, you could easily use these to stick them in a pocket. You don't necessarily need to glue them to a page. And if you do glue them to a page, you only glue this part where your staples are. That's it. You don't have to glue it onto the entire page to get that same concept. And I figured this would be perfect fillers for them lovely like corner pockets we made the other day. We made these corner pockets, and sometimes it's difficult to figure out what you want to put in them. And I figure in order to fill up that writing space and still keep up with the theme, you stick this in back of it. It'll fit in your journal, and again, it'll give a lot more writing space. And then you have your writing space from your corner pockets. So, I mean, it's a wonderful idea. If you don't like it that way too, you could also glue the last page down 3 corners and actually make another pocket for another journaling space if like the page has lots of writing on it or something else like that. You could easily do it that way too. So I hope you enjoyed this video, little waterfall journal tutorial, and have a great day or night. Bye.